Happy Sunday, everybody. I am coming to you. Just wanted to kind of put a reminder out there, if you will. So this week is the last week that you can shop for Christmas, right? So some of you all have yet to purchase a Christmas gift for your loved ones, whether it's your grandkids or your spouse or your children or your favorite niece or nephew. But I want you to be careful, okay? So we all are aware of the what is it called? I think it's jugging or something, where senior citizens for the most part are going to the banks, withdrawing money, being followed home, right, and being robbed at gunpoint, and that's really sad. So we're trying to make sure, tell your aunties, your grandparents, stay out of the banks this week. If they can actually have a transaction completed online, that's the best way. Also, if you know that Aunt Luella doesn't know what's going on, she trusts you, please help Aunt Luella this week to make sure she manage her monies. Also, tell your senior citizens to stop answering the phones. This week I spoke with a sister, and her mother was the victim of a con that was up to like $10,000, where the money was taken from her bank account, but actually rightfully so, because her mom answered the phone and the person said, "I'm calling you for Bank of America." It's not the bank, but I'll say Bank of America, and my name is Lisa, and is your last four digits 1234? And she's like, "Oh yes." And of course, when she finished, her money was gone. I will tell you this: our senior citizens are lonely. So if they're home alone, sometimes they will answer the phone because they just want to talk to someone. And if they get in touch with a con artist, that con artist will talk them right out of their cash, their life savings. A few months ago, someone was on the news, a Hispanic family in Chicago. The wife had given away, I want to say $55,000. Don't quote me on that. And the husband came home and discovered it. So they went to the news, because that's what senior citizens are doing now. They're just like, you know what? I'm getting, I've been scammed, I've been ripped off, let me go to the news. Even with the assistance of Samantha Chapman, which is my favorite girl on Channel 7, you're not always able to recover monies, right? If you give it away. So banks are actually being a little more stringent and strict because they believe that you should know that it is a scam, okay? So you want to be careful there. Also, understand this: if your bank account, even if it's an amount of 26 cents, because someone in Turkey about 7 years ago tried to purchase a plane ticket on my SIU credit union card, and they like tested the card to see if it would work for 17 cents. Then I think 38 cents. This 7 years ago, so don't quote me. Then they tried to purchase a ticket for $430 something. I just remember it was $400 some dollars. Of course, it was caught, but these are the things that are going on out there. So if you check your account once a month, it's time for you. That day is over. You have to actually stay on top of your account. Well, I check my account. My bank account, I check every day. My credit card accounts, I don't check those as often as I use Credit Karma just to see what's going on, and that kind of screenshot, this is what it was. So, but I stay on top of it. When I receive my credit card statement, I open it up. I'm going to tell you, those of you who are just like, you get the mail and you got stacks of mail sitting on top of the table, you might have late fees in that mail, over the limit fees in that mail, transactions that don't belong to you in that mail. And this information, you have to actually share this with your credit card company in a timely manner. They give you a certain amount of time to dispute transactions. You don't have for the rest of your life to do that, right? So you see a transaction that you noticed that you did not complete, the longer you take to actually dispute it, the more likely they think that you are a part of a scam. So this week is coming up to Christmas, and be careful when you're going online. Tell your senior citizens HTTPS is important. When you are actually typing, you're trying to go to a website, if it doesn't have the S, that means it's not secure. Just simple tips like that will help during this time. So, it's just, it's kind of sad to wake up on January 3rd and realize that, more money has been taken from your account than you ever planned to give. Sometimes people don't catch that until, maybe the end of the month. Also, because of the mail scams, like a lot of times mail is being mailed out, is not being received because, of course, the criminals are snatching mailbox keys, hitting mail carriers over the head. So this is a different day, a different time, a different age. And now it's a little bit more challenging to get a refund when you are even scammed, especially with your bank. So just be careful this week. If you're still shopping, be careful, be safe. Do not carry multiple cards with you, just in case you drop one, you drop your wallet. You don't want to have 5 or 6 cards that have been stolen, right? So just be careful, be aware, stay safe. Stay prayed up. You know, the Bible says, except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city. The watchman, the police officer, he gets up but in vain. And if you're in the Chicagoland area, you do understand that they have been knocking the police officers over the head and, you know, robbing them as well. So our only hope is in the Lord. But we have to use wisdom, you know, move with understanding. And I just want you all to have a happy week. Be aware of your surroundings. You know, watch what you carry with you. If you run into the store really quickly, you might want to have like if you're a female, you know, you have a little, what do you call those things? Those little, you know, the things, the little satchels or bags that you could just carry over your shoulder, so you're not carrying everything on you. Okay, stay safe. Have a happy week, and I probably won't chat with y'all again via video because this is not really my lane. But yeah, Merry Christmas. Be safe.